Hi, I'm Kathy, the art teacher from Art Projects for Kids. I've created a new drawing video to show you how to draw Harriet Tubman. She has an incredible life story, and I have some tips on how to draw a portrait that looks just like her. Let me show you how. Here's what you need as far as art supplies go: drawing paper, a pencil, black marker, and crayons. I like this Prang brand because it has a great color for Harriet's skin, but you could use any color that is close to it too. Before you begin your drawing, I recommend first making guides on your paper. All you have to do is fold and crease the paper in half in both directions, and then open it back up. You'll have lines that match my tutorial, which go away by the time you're done coloring. Step number 1. I'll start by showing you where the large upside down U shape for Harriet's forehead is going to be. Notice that it starts below the fold line and goes almost halfway up to the top of the paper. Step number 2. Now the bottom of her head is going to go below, with her chin resting just a few inches above the bottom of the paper. Step number 3. It always helps to plan with dots where eyes are going to go, so you can check that they are the same size before you draw them. Note that these eyes are going to sit right on that fold line. Now draw the right eye with a longer line on top and an iris circle that looks like it's tucked behind the eyelid. Do your best to draw the same size eye on the left side. These eyes may look small right now, but they will look bigger real soon. Add a straight eyelid line on the right and a matching one on the left. Then draw an eyebrow on the right side and one on the left side too. Step number 4. Now draw Harriet's nose, including a curve near the top pointing to the eyebrow. Step number 5. To start Harriet's mouth, draw the center line that dips down a little on the ends. Add the top lip line above and the bottom lip below that line. Then finish her face with 2 cheek lines. Step number 6. To draw the turban on her head, start with the right side and add 3 simple fold lines. Then draw an ear shape in the space below it. Now draw a matching turban shape on the left side, leaving a little space again at the bottom for the ear. And then add an ear in that space too. Step number 7. If you want, you can extend those fold lines a little bit more, but it's okay if you don't think they're necessary. Now draw Harriet's neck and continue the lines down for her shirt. Step number 8. Add her shoulder on the right side, including a line for her collar, and then draw the same thing on her left side. If you'd like to add Harriet's name at the top in block letters, it's smart to start in the middle and draw to the right side first. It will help you keep things centered over her head. Afterwards, add the letters on the left side like I'm doing here. Step number 9. Okay, the drawing is done, so it's time to trace the drawing with a good black marker. Working slowly will always give you the best results. Okay, this is the brown crayon that I like to use for her skin, but you know what? I just realized I didn't go over my drawing with an eraser yet. Oh well, it's not too late for some quick cleanup of those pencil lines that are still showing. And now back to coloring her skin. I recommend using a medium kind of pressure for her face. because that will let you come back and press harder to add some shadows. I'm doing that for her eyes, nose, lip lines, and mouth, ears, and neck, basically anywhere you think there might be a shadow happening. Then the black marker works great to fill in her eyes. Then you need to color in her shirt. I'm going to use a kind of denim blue color. Remember to color carefully so you get a nice solid color. Then it's time to color in what I think is a scarf wrapped around her head. It could be the same color as her shirt or something different. Now it's time to fill in those block letters. I'm going to use the same color as her shirt just to keep things kind of simple. And finally, it's time to color in the background. The only thing to keep in mind when choosing a color for the background is to make sure it has lots of contrast with the letters so you can still see them really well. And there is my finished Harriet Tubman portrait. I hope you've learned how easy it is to draw a likeness of her when you take it just one step at a time. Hey, thanks for following along with me, and I hope you've enjoyed this How to Draw Harriet Tubman tutorial video. I have even more drawing tutorials like this one on my website, Art Projects for Kids, including how to draw Rosa Parks and how to draw Martin Luther King Jr. I'll see you next time, and I hope you keep on drawing.